Yes people, how you doing? Hope you're all well today. I hope you've had a very good day, and if you haven't, don't worry about it. Tomorrow's another day and you're going to have a good day tomorrow, so don't worry about it. Right, so there's a couple of segments to this video today people, so you're going to have to bear with me, right? The first segment I want to talk about is a legal disclaimer. A legal disclaimer people. What I do with my bikes is my choice in life, right? I chose to modify my bikes and do this, that and the other. If you choose to modify your bikes to go as fast as this or even faster, that is your choice. That is your choice, not me. I didn't tell you to do this. I'm showing you what I've done, and people have asked me questions, so I'm helping them out. But it is your choice what you do with your bike, right? Now, if you modify your bike up and you get stopped and you get prosecuted, that is down to you people. That is down to you. That is nothing to do with me, right? Nothing to do with me. If you were to go and modify your bike to go 55 miles an hour, and you're doing 55 miles an hour down the road, popping wheelies, in and out of traffic, jumping lights, doing stupidness on the road, people are going to report you, and people are going to look for you, and they will catch you. Don't think you're smart. They will catch you, and they will prosecute you, right? And that is down to you, 100% down to you. I didn't tell you to do this or do that or do the other. I didn't tell you to modify it. I didn't tell you to modify it. I showed you what I've done, and you've decided that you wanted to do that. So if you want to do stupidness on the road, that's down to you. Don't be bringing my channel into it. Don't be bringing my name into it. Don't bring my channel or my name into it. Oh, what about him? Rah, rah, rah. Don't want to know. Don't bring my channel into it or my name into it. It's your choice. You're the one that decided to go all stupidness. What have I said throughout all my videos? Don't do stupidness on the road. Don't draw attention to yourself. And what are you going to do? Draw attention to yourself. So people, this is a legal disclaimer that I'm putting out there. You get prosecuted, you get caught, it's down to you. It's nothing to do with me. Don't bring my channel into it. Don't bring me into it. All right? Legal disclaimer. Right, that's the first part of the segment. Second part of the segment is fakery on YouTube. I want to talk about, just quickly, fakery on YouTube. Right? 4 or 5 months ago, nobody even knew this bike existed. Nobody even knew this bike existed, people, till I put my videos out. Now everyone's putting videos out on this bike like they're the first person to find the bike and rah rah rah. You need to remember, if I didn't put my videos out with my modifications, you wouldn't know nothing about this bike. Right? So don't come across like it's your idea and you're the first person to do it. You're copying. That's all you're doing, you're copying. Right? And speaking of copying, you know how I do my videos. Yes people, right? I was watching YouTube the other day. Guy's been on YouTube for 1 month. He's had his channel for 1 month, people. Guess how he started his intro? Yes people. Fake, mate. Find your own intro. Because you come across on your video as fake as well. You could hear it, fakery. So find your own intro and do your own thing. Do your own thing, because people will just suss that it's fake. Do your own thing, right? Do your own thing. Now, second part of the segment, over with. Appreciate that, people. Now, let's get on with this video. So, you all know the B6, yeah? This is the OG, people. This is the one that started this craze off. If it wasn't for this bike, no one would know about it. So obviously, this is the OG. I've got to keep this bike tip top. And it's got to be the best out there, people. It's got to be. It's the one that started it. It's the one that started it. So another little upgrade that I've done, I've actually got new pedals and I've put red pedals on now. I know it's only slight, but I think I quite like it. I quite like it. So it's constantly going to be upgrading. New forks are coming next. Upgrade the shock next as well. I don't know, there's not much else I can do to it. So let me get the forks, let me get the shocks, and then we'll go from there. All right. Now, I want to show you this bike build that I've done. This is the build I've done after this one. All right. Do you recognise the wheels on it? Let me get it round for you, people. Let me get it round for you. Do you recognise, that's my mic cable by the way, people. Do you recognise the wheels on this, people? Yeah? This is the kit that was on the B6. This is the original kit that come with the B6, people. Yeah? I have unlocked it, so it does go 28 miles an hour now. Right? Now, the bike actually came, and this is the battery. Crap. This is the battery that it come with. It's a 48 volt. I've done a bit of wrap as well, just because I was practicing before I wrapped the frame. So this is a 48 volt battery, 15 amp hour. This is what the bike come with. I'm not running that now. See this battery here? This is a 52 volt battery, people. 52 volt battery. I've got a spare, I've got a few spares. So that is what B6 kit's running on now. 52 volt battery. And I will show you that it works. Let me switch it on. There you go. Now, you put a 52 volt battery on it, you're not going to get any faster. 28 miles is 28 miles. That's what I get out of it. 28 miles an hour. All right. 52 volt battery, I might get 1 more mile out of it. But the difference between the 48 and 52, it's a lot more punchier. It's got a bit more torque. So I'm going to get to that 28 miles an hour a little bit quicker. So the bike switched on. It's in top gear. Let me just move that over there for a minute, people. Sorry about that. And you'll see it works. And it gets up to top speed a lot quicker. So that's the only difference, really. You're just going to get that top end speed a little bit quicker than a 48 volt. But, excuse me, it is possible to put the 48 volt battery, the 52 volt battery on there and it will still work. Now, let's put that there for a second. Now, going back to the B6, people, you pay £1,050 for that bike, which, you know, stock bike, unlocked, 28 miles an hour, e-bike, looking like that. To me, that's a bargain. That's a bargain, right? If you want to keep it stock, which a lot of you do out there, if you want to keep it stock, what I would suggest is buy yourself another 48 volt battery with a bit more amp hour. So I'll tell you a bit about batteries. You got the voltage and the amp hour. So the voltage, if you like, is the punch, is the torque. Yeah. The amp hour is your range. That tells you how many miles you've got. So you can buy another 48 volt battery with, say, maybe try and get maybe 20 amp hours or 18 amp hours, something like that. It's going to give you more range. A 48 volt battery, they're like under £300. Under, you know, you might pay top end 300, but you're probably going to get a bit of change from £300. So the bike with 2 batteries, say £1,350. Now you've got a really nice bike. You've also got 2 batteries, and that's going to give you plenty and plenty of miles, people. Plenty of miles. All right. But the purpose of this video really, because I've had a few people ask me what's the difference between a 48 and a 52. So a 52 volt will get you a little bit more quicker acceleration, a bit more torque. Yeah, and then you could even go for a higher amp hour as well. you could go like 52 volt, 20 amp hour. So you're going to have a bit more torque to get up to 28 miles an hour, but you're also going to have more mileage as well. Now, if you wanted to change the batteries over, let me show you. So you've got two different types of battery trays. You've got two different types of battery trays, people. All right? So it's what I call a half tray or a long tray. Let me bring that closer. So a half tray is like that. A long tray is like that. And this is what your batteries fit into. All right? So if, for example, like on this bike here, the B6, it already comes with a long tray. A 48 volt battery will sit in that tray. All right? So 60 volt battery fits in that tray as well. So I didn't have to change the tray out. If you do decide that you want to swap batteries over and they have got a different tray on it, it's not really a problem. It's not a problem. All right, I'll show you why. It's very easy. Like I said before, a lot of people think that the controller is down there. It's not. The controller is actually underneath the seat. All you've got down there is a few wires and connections. And with your battery, you have an XT60, male to female connection. And that's what's down there. So if you did want to change the battery over and you have to change the tray over, all you do is 4 screws there, take them off and you'll see XT60 connected up, and that's your battery tray. If I can get it in. And that's your battery connected up. So all you do is you take that plate off, you disconnect it like so, you unscrew the tray, you put your new tray on, you bolt it on. Now, when you're bolting anything on, I've said this before, use some Loctite or lock seal or something like that on the bolts so they don't vibrate loose. And don't tighten them up too tight. You don't want to over tighten them and they start spinning. So tighten them up, lock tight, you're good to go. You feed the end of the battery through the little hole that's there with a rubber washer. Make sure you put that back so the water doesn't get in. You connect it back up again, and then you've got a 52 volt battery on your B6. But like I said, people, you're not going to get any faster. It's just going to get you to that top end speed a bit quicker. Which, to be honest with you, it's a little bit more punchy, it's a little bit more fun. But again, it's like what you do with the bike. It's what you decide you want to do with the bike. Now, you'll see in my videos, me riding my bikes. You'll see me, I've even ridden this bike on the road, right? But I'm not doing stupidness with it. I'm sitting at the traffic lights. I'm minding my own business. I'm not interfering with anybody else. I'm not annoying any car drivers. I'm not jumping lights. I'm not doing nothing, right? And that's how you should ride. That's how you should ride, people. Yeah? Just when you get these sort of bikes, as I say, I bought this bike to do off-roading. So that's where the power comes in. You'll see my videos when I'm doing trails, this, that and the other. Yes, you can do it on the standard kit form. You can do it. But for me, I need that little bit of power just to reassure myself that I can get up this, go through that, do this, do that, do the other. All right? So, I think, people, that is going to be this video. Short and sweet. I do apologise if it's a little bit not my normal style video today, but there were certain things that I had to be said that I had to say because it's been playing on my mind. All right? So also there's one more thing I want to mention as well. 4 or 5 months ago, nobody even knew this bike existed. Nobody knew this bike existed, right, people? Till I posted my original videos, which on my other channel, which I'm not with anymore, but I think it's hit something like 2.8k now in views, which I'm pretty pleased of. You know, pretty pleased about that. But nobody knew this bike existed before. But now there's so many people doing videos of this bike like it's their idea and they're the first person to do it. What you all need to remember is, if it wasn't for me posting my videos in the first place, you wouldn't even know nothing about this bike. So don't come across like it's your idea, you're the first person to get this bike and you're advertising it. You're just copying. You're just copying because you didn't even know this bike existed till I started posting. Right? So, I just wanted to put that out there, people. Just wanted to put that out there. That's why she's called the OG. Right? That's why this bike is called the OG B6. Because this is the original one that came out. This is what started this trend for this bike. All you lot out there, you know, all my followers, I appreciate you. I really do. Everyone that's bought this bike and has been asking me questions, fantastic. Fantastic. If I could help out, I will help out. That's just the way it is. Right? But don't start posting videos like you're the first person to come across and find this bike and it was your idea. You need to remember that. I put this bike out there. This is the OG original one. And this is always going to be the OG original one. Now, I don't mind if you want to buy the bike. Not a problem with that, right? You want to buy the bike, you want to modify the bike, you want to post the bike, but don't come across like it's your idea. Don't come across like it's your idea, people. This is the OG B6. This is the original one. I'm E-Rider. I'm the one that put it out there. People, I know this is a bit of a random one today, and I do apologise, but sometimes you've just got to say stuff. And now that I've said stuff, that's it. We will go back to normal viewing pleasure. Okay? Next video, because the weather's been a bit rubbish at the moment, but it looks like it's going to be nice for the next couple of days. So I'm going to try and get out there, post another video of me riding on the trails, talking about whatever like I normally do, and we'll carry on as normal. Now, I do appreciate all the support that everyone's given me. You know, there's a few people that are following me that have sent me some amazing messages. Amazing messages. And you know who you are out there, people. You know who you are, right? Sunday morning. Sent me a message Sunday morning. That, I'm telling you, that felt so good. I was buzzing for the rest of the day on the comments you sent me. Seriously. I do appreciate all the nice comments. And that's all I've got is just nice comments about the bike and the videos. Right? So I do appreciate it. I really do. And to be honest with you, I was going to actually jack the channel in and just crack on with my life. Just blow it out, crack on with my life, and that's it. But all the support that people have been giving me, I'm going to carry on. I'm going to carry on, people, because you seem to like the content that I put out. So I'm going to carry on for you lot. All right? Now, I have got another bike build coming up soon. It should be here within the next week, week and a half, something like that. And it's a stealth bomber style bike, e-bike, which I quite like. So I've got myself sort of a semi-stealth bomber bike. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. But I'll get the bike. I'll do a little video on it stock, see how we go. I might even keep it stock, people, because I know there's people out there that don't want to modify their bikes. They just want a nice e-bike that looks a little bit different. So I might just keep it stock for a little while, just to prove that you can still have as much fun on a stock bike. All right? And then down the line, I might modify it. More than likely, I am going to modify it and upgrade it and do stuff to it. All right, but I will show you that you can still have fun on a stock e-bike, and you don't have to buy the boring bikes that are, my opinion, obviously, but you know, there's bikes out there that are just boring, right? So it's one of them ones. Hopefully, as I say, that should be coming the next week, week and a half, something like that. Now, if I do post about this new bike, I wonder how many people are going to start buying it and then posting their own videos on it like they did with this. So, You know, it's one of them ones, you need to remember where this bike come from. This bike come from E-Rider. Right, this is the original one, people. This is E-Rider's OG B6. It's the one that started the trend off. And it, you know, it is what it is. So people, I know this has been a bit of a funny video, and I do apologise because it's not my standard format and it's not my standard positive energy that's coming across at the moment. But sometimes some things have got to be said. Things have got to be said, people. And yes, I am putting this on YouTube. So, you know, the world's going to see it. Good luck to you. It's got to be said. It's got to be said, though. All right? So, people, I'm going to leave you now because that's the video. I hope you like my new bike build, by the way. I oil slick wrapped the whole frame myself. It did take many, many hours. I've put new forks on, which are air forks. They're quite chunky. I quite like them. They're quite sort of chunky, industrial. I do ride the bike sometimes. I'm not a great fan of hardtails, which is why I put a nice comfy seat on with springs on it. Oh, that's another one before I go as well, going back to the whole fakery thing. So you've all seen videos, hopefully, of my collection of bikes. I've got a fold-up bike, BMX'd it up. I was watching YouTube the other day, right? A guy's got thousands of subscribers to, I don't know how many, 2,500, whatever it was, right? He's got this fold-up 4" by 20 fat tyre folder, similar to mine, yeah? Then he's gone and put BMX handlebars on like mine, and he's put exactly the same seat on, people. Exactly the same seat. Now, Springer seat, right? There's loads of variations out there. Loads of variations out there. But do your own thing. Do your own thing. Do you know what I mean? This is one of the whole points of this video, people. Do your own thing. Just because you see someone do it, don't just copy it and think, yeah, I'm going to take the credit for that. It don't work like that. It's fake. It's fakery and it comes across. Right? So do your own thing. Do your own intros. Do your own builds. Don't copy. Do your own builds. All right? Do your own builds. So people, this is me. Oh, and by the way, this one is called Rolling the Dice. This is the Red Devil, little Red Devil, as you know. This one's called Rolling the Dice. The reason being, the air valve caps there, I've got dice on them. So rolling the dice. And the theme of the bike was a sort of LA cruiser, Vegas type theme that I was going for. That's why I've done like the shiny wrap on it. And it's just bare bones and it's just clean. It's just a very nice, clean build. So I am sort of, it's one of my better ones. All my bikes are nice, to be honest with you. But this is the newest build that I've done after the B6. Yeah, because I only had the kit. I had the kit from the B6. Right, I'm not going to waste it. Let's stick it on a bike. Let's see what I can build, what I can create. And I'm quite pleased with this one. As I say, I've got a new bike build coming up soon. Well, in a few months down the line. But I should be getting the bike, within the next week and a half. I'll do a little video on it. I guarantee everybody else will jump on the bandwagon and buy the bike and put it out as their own as well. But you know what? It's not like I'm annoyed about it. It's not like I'm annoyed. I am a little bit annoyed about it. But you need to remember who started it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So when you're doing your videos about the B6 or whatever, like especially the B6, you need to say, yeah, I see this guy. Don't even mention my name. Don't even mention my channel, right? All you got to say is, yeah, I see this guy's video on the B6. I really liked it. I thought I'd buy the bike and do it myself. Don't come across like you're the first person to come across this bike and it's your idea, because it's not. This is the OG, people. All right? The OG, you need to remember that. So, people, this is me. This is the channel. I appreciate all the love that you've been giving me, all the support. I really do. We'll see where this channel goes. If it doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't go anywhere. If it does, it does. All right? It's one of them ones. So, I want to wish you all a very, very lovely evening. Remember, tomorrow, go and have a fantastic day. Go and have a brilliant day. And I'll see you in the next video, people. Peace!